Okay, bye. Okay, guys, I matched it. Yeah, you gotta go. Okay, now stop, stop everything. Shh. Uta, today whether you are having the tute or not doesn't matter, right? Observe here. Whether you are having the tute or not doesn't matter, right? Today we are starting a very important lesson, where especially the last row students, you can be in the last row until you can understand it. If you can't understand, don't stay there. This is the last term, third term, and this is the last tute. It means once you are done with this, you're going for O level, right? So you're not going to get any other tute other than this. So this is the last final tute with 100 pages, right? The last 100 pages in your O level maths, right? The last 100 pages, only from this book, Puta, you can get more than 100 marks, right? No, our target is 200. No? We are going 200. No? Only from this 100 pages, it is 100 plus, right? It is 100 plus book, okay? So remember, this is a 100 plus book. So this is a final book, right? Hereafter, no more books, right? Now we are going to start. Normally students say, for the trigonometry lesson, they tell it is a difficult lesson. Now don't turn the pages, don't go to smell the book. Right? Now, now listen carefully. Okay? Puta, we are going to go for today, right? Today our main, already I have given the topic. Today our topic is, right, trigonometry. Right? Trigonometry. Okay? Right. So trigonometry is our session today. Carefully listen. Most of the students think trigonometry is difficult. First of all, I'll tell how many marks you get for this, because we are running, excuse me. This, we are running for 200. From 200, right, from 200, you get 12 for this. Again, these are very big marks, right? A very big amount when you take O level. Again, from one single unit, directly you get this without other units. Then, first of all, I will explain this. Carefully listen. Most of the students having a problem with this. It is a carefully listen. You haven't done trigonometry yet. Therefore, you haven't spoiled in trigonometry. Most of the time, when you do trigonometry and come, already you have some idea. So this is a complete thing where you don't have any idea, right? Yeah, I'm going to start trigonometry. Still, I didn't start anything, right? Now, grade 11 people. Can't you understand? There is a lesson ongoing, right? Trigonometry can be applied only for right angle triangles. Trigonometry can apply only for what type of triangles? Right angle triangles. Okay, actually trigonometry was introduced, right? Earlier, when you see trigonometry, what comes to your mind? Sorry, not trigonometry, I'm sorry. When you see a right angle triangle, what comes to your mind? Only Pytha comes to your head. But hereafter, 3 more people should come to your head, right? Now I will tell a story, but a real name, that's I fabricated that story. So don't go and search in Google. Pytha had 3 children. Sorry? How many children? 3 children. Okay? These are 3 Pytha's children. One children, he always do bad stuffs. Therefore, Pytha named him as sinful child. Yes, in Gila, Pytha named him. Is sin. Second one, he loved to eat jack. So Pytha, he was living in Sri Lanka, right, at that moment. So Sinhala people used to call Jack as cos, right? Then they name it as cos. And third child, what he does, he loves, there is a, he loves to eat tin items, right? Or tin, salmon tin, right? Or he loves to eat tins. Enes are, එයාට තිබ්බා, okay? Tan කියලා තිබ්බා. ඌ tin කෑවට ඌට තිබ්බා පොඩ්ඩ මොඩ් වෙලා tan වගේ. Now how many children Paitha having? එකෙක් ඉන්නවා sinful child. Second, cos. Third one, tan. Okay? There are 3 children. Then what they did? They also, Paitha is having a patta brainy fellow. Likewise, these 3 people also patta brainy, although these people are like that. Therefore, these people, Paitha named only this one. In Pythagoras, you learn only this side. No? This side, what do you call for this? Hypotenuse. You call this side as hypotenuse. Right? The hypotenuse, we put H. I'll put H here. Right? I'll put H for hypotenuse. Right? Hypotenuse is H. But once these children, when they come, what they did, they named the other sides too. How they named the other sides? They based the side on the angle. Again, now they took this. Again, they considered an angle. Now they took this side as theta. Again, they took this angle. They named these 2 sides relative to this angle. Relative to this angle. Now, when they take this angle, whatever the side in front of the angle, they label this side as opposite side. They label this as I'm sorry, opposite side. So we'll put as O. Yeah, opposite side. And whatever the side, the next side, he label it as the adjacent side. So they gave, these children, they gave a name for these sides, right? One is opposite side and other one is adjacent side. Now they have 3 sides. One is hypotenuse, opposite side, adjacent side. Okay. First of all, you check whether you can label this alone. I'm sorry. Now this is the triangle. Okay. We'll think this one is theta. Okay. Now I'll put A, B, C here I will write. You just think, you just no need to do anything. Just think what is ABC, what is opposite side, what is adjacent side, what is hypotenuse. Niyan think. You have to think, nothing to write, just think. Sorry. Thought, right? Correct. Okay. Okay. Now this is the longest side. This is known as what? Hypotenuse. This is only hypotenuse. So I'll put H. Always first start with the longest side. Second you mark whatever this angle, whatever in front of this, who is that? Opposite. Then A is opposite. B is what? Adjacent. Okay? Is it 100% clear? Your focus should be only on the board. More important lesson. Don't get distracted. Advanced, right? Careful listen. Now this is the basic part. First, identify the sides. Did you identify the sides properly? That is the first main part. If you can identify the sides properly, you can do this lesson. If you can identify sides properly, you can do this lesson. Now this is opposite side, hypotenuse, adjacent side. Now we have sine, cos, tan. So these 3 people, these 3 children, what they did? They developed 3 connections. Again, sine said. Then Pythagoras asked father. First he called the eldest son. He asked, what are the sides you like? The eldest son replied, Daddy, I love the opposite. What else he asked? Hypat lassanai. He said, hypo also I like. So, daddy gave both the sides to those sin. Okay? Because this triangle belongs to Python. So, sine theta you can express as opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Then he called the second son, cos. Then he asked, cos, what do you like? Cos said, I like adjacent. I love adjacent. He asked, what else? He said, I like hypotenuse. Then he built up his relationship. Third, he called the tan. Right? All the students, you haven't done trigonometry, no? Right. What do you guess what tan would have told? Tan thought, I'll take one from sin ayya, I'll take one from cos ayya. Again, what he would have told? Oh, opposite and adjacent. Very good. Very easy. I'll take one from sin ayya, one from cos ayya. Then you get this connection. Now we have to remember this. Again, you should know to identify the sides. Then you should know the three connections of sine, cos, tan. Okay. So we have a rap for this. Where you know trig rap kiyala. Right? Anyhow, there is a rap. The rap is right? And you also can come and rap on the stage. Salman like to rap. What is the rap here for trigonometry? This is the rap. Careful, listen. Rap right? Video home recording. What is the rap? Sine, cos, tan, right? Sine, cos, tan, right? It does say, what? Sine, cos, tan, O-R-O-A, right? What the rap? What is the rap? Sine, cos, tan, O-R-O-A, right? Understood the rap? Again, it goes in order. O-R-O-A, right? And it goes as a rap. Never forget the trig rap. Everyone tell Buddha rap. What? I didn't tell that, right? Everyone together. Don't. Now, I didn't ask to come alone and rap. Rap during exam, trigonometry, sine, cos, tan, OA, you can take it, right? What is the rap, guys? Sine, cos, tan, O-R-O-A, right? That's the rap. Right. Now, okay. Now, Buddha, first of all, I said how to identify the sides. Second, I told what are the three relationships of sine, cos, tan. Then how we should get a work from this. What they expect from us in exam. Now I will tell what they expect from us in exam. Remember, the trigonometry question is the most easiest question, one of the most easiest question in O-level exam. Most of the people, they leave this because it's new. You learn only this grade 11 third term. Therefore, you have a less exposure than the other questions in exam. Because you get this question only in your third term test. Other than that, you never get this question. Therefore, people having some misunderstood lesson we can tell. Right? Remember what they asked, Putha. Can you see in all these connections, what do you mean by theta? Theta means angle. Theta is there and a side 1 and side 2. There are only three things in this. Carefully observe. What they expect in exam, they will give one angle and they will give one side and they will ask you to find another side. That is one. First question always like that. Second question, they will give, okay, they will give two sides. They will give two sides, side 1 and side 2, and they will ask for the theta. Mecharai they have asked every year in O level. You can take O level questions and see I have included O level questions. Instead of this, they will give different pictures. What a pictures? They will tell different scenarios. But the final question is they ask only two things always. They will ask you to find a side, or they will ask you to find an angle. Only these two things. So don't miss this. Very easy, right? So today we are going to do the basics, right, of trigonometry. So first of all, what you do, when we starting part, you all can put in your tute. A tute for the second lesson. Come to the page number. What's the page number? Page number? Page number 6. Page 6, no? Come to page number 6. Trigonometry are a body mistake. I think come on. Page 6 again. You have a rectangle. The students who are not having the tute, what you can do, the online students, right? If you don't have the tute, don't worry about it. You can just put these things. Look, special quality tute again. Mark these things. close that. Excuse me. Yellow people. Right. Now see this. Now observe here. Now in this part. Now first of all you understood what is sine, what is cos, what is tan. Right? Now to do questions from sine, cos, tan, there is a table, like logarithm table. There is a sine, cos, tan table. This table they will give in exam. Right? You don't want to take it to the exam. But for your term exams, you have to take you buy a logbook. In that logbook, there is a table called sine, cos, tan table. But today we are not going for the table. We are going to go for a table which is, again, you should know this table. Again, you should know the sine, cos, tan values in this table. Right? Today we are going for a temporary table. Next week we are going for the permanent table. In part 1, they don't give the permanent table. They don't give the logbook in paper 1. They give the logbook in paper 2. Right? So in case if you get a question in paper 1, you have to remember this table and you have to do. Right? Now I will show you. When you get sine, cos, tan, Puta, right? When you get sine, cos, tan, carefully observe. You have to know the values of sine, cos, tan. These values you should remember. After this only we can do the questions, right? First of all, you should remember the values of sine, cos, tan. After that, I can go for the questions. This is sine, cos, tan. Then here, you get 3 things. One is 30 degrees, one is 45 degrees, one is 60 degrees. Again, you should know only the values of these things. Again, you should know how many values? 9 values. 30, 45 and 60. So where can we start this value? First of all, I can start. I should have, again, to remember all these 9 things, you have to remember first of all 3 things. If you remember 3 things, you will remember all 9 things. Right? Now I will explain. Very simple. Careful listen. I'm 1000% sure. In the first instance itself, you will remember everything. Okay? I will prove it. Alright? Inshallah. Then follow. This cos no Buddha. This cos. Remember cos. Right? Cos. You're in the cos. Cos 60. Cos 60. Tell cos 60 in single. Tell cos 60 in single. Cos hatter, right? Right. Tutti golla. Careful, listen, na. What is this cos? Cos hatter, no? You all know singular. Right? Buddha was 60, they say hatter, right? Okay? Students, if you know single, it's good. If you don't know single, just remember that word. If you can't remember single, if you can remember single, you have an advantage. Cos hatter mean, or normally you can remember cos hatter. Okay, you can remember cos hatter. Cos hatter mean you know like what is cos hatter? Pila, right? Jack seed. Cos hatter. You can remember cos hatter bhagayai. What do you mean by bhagayai? Bhagayai mean half. When you go in bus, bhagi ticket you take. Okay, half ticket. Right? Still you take bhagi ticket. Right? What we say? Cos hatter bhagayai. Remember this. I'm telling all these mnemonics to remember this table. Sometimes they won't give this, right? Cos hatter how much? Bhagayai. Cos hatter bhagayai. It means cos 60 is half. We are starting with half. Okay? Cos 60's value is half. Right? When I'm starting the journey. Carefully listen. Blue color, it's okay? Right. After that, we are starting from here. Then put the second value. Metanath write the same thing. මෙතනත් write the same thing. Sha. Thing easy to remember. That's why I told. Easy. තාම වැඩි ඉවර නෑ. Still listen. Excuse me. Don't look down. Look at the board. Okay. In the middle one, put a square root here. For the 2, put a square root. Ready? No problem. Here, this is 13. 13 is starting with 3. A is put 3 and put a square root. It's right. You have to do only this much. Are? You have to remember only this much. Can you remember this line? You should remember this line. First you put half of everything. Middle one you put square root in the down. Only square root. Here, square root 3. This one okay? If you can remember the first, try to absorb to your brain. Absorbed. Absorbed. Because you will come here and you will write this alone. One lucky person. Right? One lucky person will write. Most probably it might be a person who is wearing a grey color t-shirt. Right? Alright. Today luckiness for grey t-shirt. Anyone wearing grey t-shirt here? Right. Okay. Now take red. Red t-shirts. Okay, good. Right. Now observe here. That's only mentioned as maroon. Hari. Come on, Puta, if you can remember this, Hari, now I'm going to fill everything. I'm going to fill everything, all 9. We started the journey with cos at a bargain, cos at a half. From there, I can go from here. From here to here, again, whatever you wrote from right corner to left corner, you reverse it and write. Again, we started with half here, then put half here. Right? This is 1 over root 2, then 1 over root 2. This is root 3 over 2, then write root 3 over 2. Then 6 columns done. Right. And I have to finish only one more thing. I have to finish only these 3 things. This is also what easy. What I have to do. Puta, Tan is the last child in the family, no? What last child in the family did? He looked the sin naya and the cos naya, no? Then he will see the sin naya and he will see the sin naya's top part, right? Sin naya's top part. This is the, right? Then this is the sin naya's top part. What is sin naya's top part? Tell me the number. 1. Sin naya's top is 1. Then he see cos naya's top part. What is cos naya's top part? 3. Then what is the value? Okay, 1 over root 3. Then again this one, sin i's top part 1, cos i's top part 1. Again 1 over 1. 1 divided by 1. Answer is what? 1. Right? Then finally, this is the tan naya. How tan naya will say? Top part of sin, tan naya, sorry, tan malli. This is sin naya's top part. What is that? Root 3. What is tan naya, cos naya's top part? 1. They say only the top part. Root 3 over 1. Root 3 over 1 is how much? Root 3. You have to remember these values. You can build up the table alone. Right? You can build up the table alone. Right? Can write. Then build up it alone. Try. You try බලන්න. මේ එතන table එකක් තියෙනවානේ sin cos tan. You have a sin cos tan table. නිකන් try කරලා බලන්න. Just try. If you are scared, try from a pencil. Then after that I'll display it again. Then නිකන් try කරලා බලන්න if you can do alone. Don't copy. නිකන් try කරලා බලන්න. 100% done. Who did? Correct. Correct now, raise your hand. Correct? Correct, no? Well done. Right? That's why. One instance, now all things are done. Now hereafter we are going to use this part for all our questions. Again, I will give at the beginning, I will give you questions related to these 30, 45, 60 only. Huh? For what? Why you forgot? If you would have forgotten one thing only there, you would have thought something else. Right? Alright. Yeah. We'll call a Zahirian, a light blue color T-shirt Zahirian kata karla, we'll ask him to write, ne? Uta can write? Right. You should be able to write this alone, ne? Alright. Next. Now we'll go for practical questions. Puta, understand this lesson is very, very easy. Right? We'll go for the practical questions now. How they ask questions. If you can do this, you will understand. Again, if you can finish the basic part, you will understand, Puta. All these things are easy. Puta, your focus should be only on whiteboard. Smart board. Right? Alright. Carefully observe. Now, what is this? This is a right angle triangle. Now, how they give the questions? First, I can give you a subtopic. Finding a side when a side and an angle is given. I can give the first subtopic like this. Putame, Shiva, come here. Come and sit here. Tagalagam. I didn't get you. What? No. You speak, don't speak. Do second. Come and sit here. Come here. If you want, you can just request from a friend. They like to accompany you. We'll say your friends are supporting. No, not everyone. Only one person. Only one person. Right. You sit in that corner. Right. Mohammed, you sit here. Right. Now focus. Puta, when you are learning chemistry, you will later, if you come to A level, you will learn about bonds and interactions. When there is too much interactions, okay? Then there is too much interactions. After that, you can't focus, okay, due to interactions, right? It's a chemistry lesson. Anyhow, now observe here. Then because normally I don't take at the first instance. I will observe around 3 to 4 times. After that, I'll take care. All right, now observe here. This is the last 5 months. Right? They announce your dates also. Right? What are your dates? February 17th. That's why I said 17th. Right? February 17th. Now observe. Now stop everything. This is more important lesson. Properly understand this, get the 10 marks. Now say this. Now they will give, now what is subheading? Finding a side when a side and angle is given. Now we'll say, this side is 10 centimeter. This side is 10 centimeter. Okay? Right. Now observe here. Now this side is 10 centimeter. And we'll say, this angle is 30 degrees. This angle is 30 degrees. 30. Okay, 30. Then they have asked to find x. Right? They have asked to find x. First of all, they will give like this. The first thing what should you do is, right? First, what you should do is, first of all, you mark the sides. First of all, you mark the sides. First of all, you mark the sides. What sides? First of all, you mark whatever the sides they have given. Again, this side they haven't given anything. They haven't given anything for this side. Then mark the sides whatever they have given. They have given this side. They have marked this side. Then what is this? This is hypotenuse. I'll put H for this. What is this side? Opposite side. No? Whatever in front of the angle is what? Opposite side. Everyone know to mark opposite and hypotenuse. Now these both, what is the connection between O and H? O. O mean which child wraps as O? Sine. No? According to the wrap, which one is O? Sine. Why? Sine, cos, tan, O, R, O, A. Okay, sine, cos, tan, O, R, O, A. So O wrap is belong to whom? Sine. Eka sin kiwwata we are telling as sine. Na? Sin kiyanne wa, right? Sine. Okay, finally he became a good person. So from that day onwards we are calling sine. Balanda. What is the formula what we have to put here? Sine theta is equal to O. Sine theta is equal to O. Then I have to substitute these things. For sine, I have to write sine. For theta, I have to write the angle. That is 30. Okay. Opposite is what? Opposite is x. Then for opposite, I put x. Hypotenuse, 10. Then I have to put 10. Carefully observe. Do you know the sine 30's value? Sine 30's value I can get from the previous table. Sine 30 is how much? Half. Sine 30 is half. So instead of sine 30, what should I write, Puta? I can write half here. Again, you have to see the table and only you should write value. Right? So sine 30 is half. And you can write x over 10. Now I have to find x. No? After that, this becomes normal equation. Right? Then normally what can I do? I can cut top and top, bottom and bottom. It means I can cut this 2 and 10 like this, no 5 kiyala. Then division 5 go to other side mean here x will be there. When division 5 goes to other side mean Puta, it become 5 what? This centimeters, no? So x is 5 centimeters. Here we will get the answer. Right? Normally you get the x as 5 centimeter. Please raise your hand if you understand this part. Understood? Didn't understand? Understood, no? Please raise your hand if you understand this, if you understood this part. Right? Okay? Can understand? Good. Now see the second one. See the second one. Second one is like this. Second one is like this. Observe here. But again, I'll give time to write this. Right? We'll go over the second one. Now, no need to try alone. You can tell. Right? I'll put this one as theta. I'll put this side now, this theta name, I'm sorry. I'll put this one as 45 degrees. Okay? I'll put this side as something with x. X. Okay? And I will put this side as 5 root 2 centimeter. Only I have put here. Right? Now they are asking for the value of x in this. Okay, first of all, you think, don't tell, you think what is the correct connection for this from sine cos tan? First of all, you think what is the correct connection, don't tell loudly, just think from your mind, what is the correct connection? What should be the correct connection? I hope you would have thought. Now let's reveal whether what you have thought is correct or not. Always when you get this question, first mark the sides. Always mark the hypotenuse. The longest side is hypotenuse. Again, they have given the hypotenuse, then mark hypotenuse they have given. What is this? Opposite to adjacent. But your mouths are not moving. Adjacent. Right? It's adjacent. Arne? This is adjacent. This is hypotenuse. You know what is this connection? What is the rep? Mean what? Cos. Okay. Understand how easy it is, right? So can you understand to put the relationship now? Again, you have to identify the proper relationship. If you can identify the proper relationship, you can do anything. Right? Hurry. What? Yeah, I have put wrong relationship. I'm sorry. We have to put the proper relationship. Right. I guess now okay. Right. See, very intelligent now. Okay, still behind the second. Now we have to put the values. Okay. Now, what is for cos? I can write cos. Cos secant cos. Theta. I can put 45. Adjacent. That is x. Hypotenuse. 5 root 2. Right. Then cos 45 is how much? Can remember the number? Middle one. 1 over root 2. Ne? If you can't remember, I'll go to the next slide and I'll show. We cos 45. Cos 45 here. 1 over root 2. 1 over root 2 mean what can I do? When I can put 1 over root 2. This is 1 over root 2. Then here, what we get here? X over 5 root 2. But I told you, if there are only multiplication and division, for top one we can cut the top, bottom we can cut the bottom. So this root 2, I can cut this root 2. Okay. Then here also, when division 5 go to our side mean become 5 centimeter. Is it clear? But normally if you get with root 2, root 3, or don't get scared, normally remember, I have told you to remember 3 root values. You should remember root 2, root 3 and root 5. How much is root 2? Can you remember? 1.4. Remember these values. Taggala whenever you get root 2, Taggala you use 1.4. What is the value of root 3? 1.7. What is the value of root 5? 2.2. Easy to remember these values. You just remember root 2 is 1.4. For this 0.4, add 3. At 3 again, 0.4, add 0.3. When you add 0.3, you get 1.7. Make 3, so add 0.3. Make a 5, so add 0.5. 1.7, 0.5, 2.2. At Aggal, you can remember these 3 values. Again, not difficult. Just remember these 3 values. Right? Wherever you want. Now, normally we have root 2 and root 3 in this Nobudha. Root 2 and root 3 we have in this trigonometry. No? Right? Without root 2 and root 3, wherever it comes as root 2, root 3, use 1.4 and 1.7 and you just continue. Hurry. Now see this part. This is number 2. Ne? What is number 3? Number 2. Number 2. Now we did 2 things. If we do 2 things, third one I will give you. Before that, may they go complete. There are 2 triangles. Have I given a topic like that? Finding, I have given the topic also there. Although the topic is not there, the students, if you don't have the dude, avulakna, assanti vade karan. But next week definitely you need the tute. But are you taking a photo of me? Right? You can't see the board. Which side? They have explained it, could you see? You understood the lesson? Understood the lesson? done with this, once you're done with this, then you write half here. Right. This is the third one. All right. Third one. What is third one? මෙන්න මෙයා. You try to do this. We'll see how you are going to do. Right. Hurry. Tagala do this, Puda. Tagala do this. Tagala do the third one. If you don't try to get the answer for the third one. Puda, understood? You don't know me? Right? So, are you there? Aim home from school. Fine cos. It's interesting. Right. Everything is interesting in at the beginning. Always, right? Everything is like that. Okay, it's very athal. Okay, now see this. Now, Buddha, how you should do? Well done. Most of the students have got the answer. Excellent. First of all, what you have to do, Buddha? First, you should do. You have to mark what are the sides here. What is this side? This is opposite. This one, adjacent. This is adjacent. This is opposite. But you got the answer, right? Then what is the value here? What OA? It connects with tan. So tan theta equals OA. Tan theta equals OA mean I have about tan 60 is equal to opposite is how much? Y. Adjacent is how much? 10. That is tan 60 equal Y over 10. Then Buddha, right? Tan 60 equal Y over 10. Tan 60 is how much? Root 3. Ne? Buddha me tan 60 is root 3. Yeah? Tan 60 is root 3. You just write only one value. I just put 1 here, that's root 3. I just show how we get the answer. But if you 1 and 3, again enough, 1 and root 3. Right. Then, I gave root 3 is how much? Here, we are writing y over 10. This is y over 10. Therefore, if I want to get the value of y, how much is root 3? Root 3 is 1.7 kilo we know. Root 3 is 1.7. Division 10 go to this side means multiplication 10. So, we can write y is equal 17 centimeters scalar. Right? Understood? Clear? Okay. So far everything what we did was y was here. Again, whatever the unknown term was up. When unknown terms come down, then we get a problem. You face and see what's the problem. Right? You face and see what is the problem. Right. But we don't have a triangle there. Check the previous page. In trigonometry, and in the previous page, there is an empty page. Trigonometry, I have left a page. Previous page. Yes. In the previous page, when you draw this and these things are okay. Previous page, try this. Okay. Taggala, do this part. Hurry. Buddha guys, when I make the last one, you will do everything, finally you will get a small problem in simplification. Try to simplify that. Again, this is not a problem of trigonometry, this is a problem of simplification. We'll see whether you can solve it. Solve and see. How much? 11.76. Alright, observe. Now, Buddha, see this. Shh. Buddha, focus here. Sometimes when things becomes too easy also, sometimes your concentration goes, make it too easy tabai. But even if your concentration goes here and there, you'll mess up the entire thing again. Right? So carefully do this. Buddha, the longest side is known as what? Hypotenuse. The longest side is known as the hypotenuse. And this side is what? Adjacent. So this is connected with what? R. R mean what? Cos. So I have to write cos theta. First write this. First write this thing. Cos theta is equal R. Make first write. Then Buddha write cos. What is theta? Theta is 30. So cos 30 is equal. Adjacent is how much? Adjacent is 10. Here hypotenuse only x. See the cos 30's value from the table. The table what you have written, everyone see the table. Cos 30 how much, Putha? Tell me properly. Root 3 over 2. Alright, it's root 3 over 2. Then this is 10 over x. Putha, I told you can cut only top numbers to top number. Bottom number to bottom number. You can't cut this 2 and this 10. Alright? And then don't get upset, right? So always whatever the number you want to find, whatever the number, whatever the letter you want to find, it should be in the what? Numerator. So first of all, bring the x to this side. So when division x come to this side, mean multiplication x. Already 10 is here. I'll send the division 2 to this side, become multiplication 2. I send the root 3 to this side, become division root 3. Everyone can understand? So x is how much? 2 into 10 is 20. Root 3 is how much? 1.7. Putha, remember, what is trigonometry? Only this part is trigonometry. And if you can do this, you are okay with trigonometry. If you can't after this, it's not a fault of trigonometry, it's a fault of your basic mathematics. Right? So understand where is the fault and correct those. Right? Then 20 divided by 1.7 is how much? 20 divided by 1.7 is, Putha. You can divide like this. Normally, if there is a decimal number here, right? If there is a decimal number here, what you do? You have to make it. Listen. You have to make it as a whole number. Therefore, you have to move decimal point here, right? Then this is a decimal point here also. No? If you move a decimal point here, you have to move one decimal point here. Then altogether, this become how much? 200. This become how much? 17. So how many 17s are in 20? There is 1. Then you can put 17 and remainder 3. Bring the 0 down, then 30. Then 17, how many 30s are there? 1. Then there are 17. Then the remainder is how much? 13. If you want to continue, see, very easy simplification. If you want to continue, put a 0 and a point. So think with 20. Again 17, don't go to think with 17 multiplication table, think with 20's multiplication table. How many 20s are in 130? 6 no Buddha. Otherwise just we'll put 6 and see. I think 7 might come here. 6 into 7, 42. 6 into 1, 6, 102. Sorry, 112. Right? 102, right? Then remainder will be how much? Whether 28. Putha, the remainder cannot exceed than this number. Again here, we have 7. We also don't know how much is there. I'm trying, I know this is 7, right? But I did like, I'm thinking like you. If I am an O-level student, I will think it's like 6 and I will try like this. And after that I will realize, no, this remainder is more than this number, so we can go for one more. It's going to mean 7 kilo dala, right? It is 7 kilo dala. You can, normally you do this from pencil, no? As a pen you can erase it, you can just cut it, right? Then 7 into 7, 49. 7 into 1, 719. Now if you check the remainder, this will be only 11. So the remainder is less than this number, then the game is over. Then what is the answer, Putha? Here you get 11.7 as the answer. If you find one decimal, that is enough. So did you understand, like in case if you get for a point where it is down, how to solve it? Right? Hurry. Now that part also okay. Now the second topic. Now we know when they give an angle and side to find another side, okay. Then what is missing? When they give two sides, finding an angle is missing. Now we'll see how to do that part. Carefully observe. If you can do these two things, trigonometry, nothing for you. Right? After that, now we have learned only to see this table. Next week we will see how to see the table, the large table. Right? Everything done. It is easier than logarithm, right? It is easier than logarithm. Okay. Now carefully observe. What is the topic now? Finding. Okay, finding. What is the topic? Finding the angle. Finding the angle when two sides are given. Observe here. Finding the angle when two sides are given. Now Buddha will think like this. This is theta. Okay. I'll take this one as 6 root 2. Okay. 6 root 2. 6 root 2. 6 root 3. I'll take this side as 12. Right? Now observe. They are asking what is the angle here. They are asking the angle. What is the first thing you have to do? Okay. What is the first thing you have to do? First of all, mark the sides as usual. This is the angle. What is this? Hypotenuse. What is this? Opposite. Opposite and hypotenuse connect with what, Putta? O. O means sine. Therefore, we can say it is sine theta that is equal to O. Now, how much sine theta? I can use sine theta. Opposite is how much? 6 root 3. Then write 6 root 3. Okay. Here 12 no Buddha. Then write 12. Then I can write sine theta is equal to, I can cut this 6 and 12. Then here 2. Then I will get sine theta is equal to root 3 over 2. Then theta will be how much? Sine root 3 over 2 came for which theta? 60, no? Everyone can see that, no? Sine 60 is only root 3 over 2. Then just write theta is 60. Game over. Right? But normally we add one more step here. Although you know the answer, we do. In case if you get in exam or you don't get scared. If you directly write after writing sine theta, if you directly write this answer, you get full marks, no problem. But in case if you see something like this in exam, don't get scared. Right? Now normally we find the theta. What we do, when we want to find the theta, this step is not necessary. But if you see somewhere, don't get scared for this. Normally when you send sine to other side, like when you send log to other side, it become what, Putta? Anti-log. No? Likewise, we say this one anti-sine. Anti-sine kiyala, they don't tell, anti-sin wage එක වෙන නිසා, they didn't like the sin. Normally with our log, when you send to this side, it becomes anti-log, no? Opposite of log kiyala. Log's opposite, anti-log. When sine goes to other side, they didn't say anti-sin kiyala. Anti-sin, anti-sine, they didn't tell. Instead, they said sine inverse kiyala. Right? I'm sorry. How to say sine inverse? Sine inverse, they say like this. They just put sine. Sine go to this side, means they say sine inverse, sine minus 1. Nothing else. They write sine minus 1 and they write root 3 over 2. And after that, they write theta equals 60. So in case in exam, if they have asked, find the value of sine inverse root 3 over 2 mean, you get scared if you haven't seen this. Okay? It means they are asking how much is theta. And directly again in a short question, they are asking find sine inverse root 3 over 2. And you will try to do different things and you will try to find something. But directly you can write the answer. What you can write? Directly you can write. No. Directly you can write answer is how much sine inverse 60 directly you can write the answer. Did you understand what you mean by sine inverse? Area okkuma understood. But hereafter, no need to write that always, right? If it is sine, sine inverse. If there is a cos, cos inverse. If there is a tan, tan inverse. Everyone clear neda? Right. Then yeah, right. Alright. Now, we do this. I will give two more questions. Huh? This is question number 1. This is question number 2. May kauda use takala duwala gillen. Understood the thing? Duwala gillen. This second one. This third. Hari. Do these questions. This first, second, third. third one, yeah, change the place of theta. Why? Third one में never. What is yeah, I will not. No. Right. What the values? Yeah. So get the values. Now see this. This is the last part we are doing about trigonometry. After that, we are doing a modeling and we are coming to the revision part again. Right? Trigonometry 100% understood now. Now we have only two more questions and then trigonometry done. And I will give one genius question. You have to think. First we'll complete this. I will give you that. See the second one? Right? This is the second one. It is like this. What is this side? This side is opposite. This side is hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse connected with what? O. O mean what? Sine. So what I have to write? Sine theta is equal to O. So I can write sine theta is equal. Opposite is how much? 2 root 3. Hypotenuse is how much? 2 root 6. Now I can simplify. 2 and 2 I can simplify. Root 3 and root 6 also I can simplify because, Putha, remember, answer this. We'll say root 6 over 2. Can I cut this 6 and 2? Can no can? Tell whether we can do this or can't. Can the can't? Some are not sure. No? They can no can't. Doubt you are getting to sometime. Right? May can't. May can't. Right? Root 6 divided by root 2. Can I cut these two? Answer is yes. If you don't know, right? This is can't. This is can. Again, if they are within the roots, you can cut. A root number and a normal number you can't cut. Remember that, no? May make very important. Sometimes you may get confusion. Putha, if you are getting confusion here, this is not a problem of trigonometry, understand. This is a problem of simplification. Then if you simplify this, can I cut root 3 and root 6? Answer is yes. 3 and 6 I can cut, but these are inside the root. Then nothing is up, no, then 1. What is down? Root 2 is down. Sine theta. Sine theta is equal to 1 over root 2 mean. What is the answer? What is the answer for theta? Answer for theta is how much? 45 degrees, no? Everyone can understand, no? Why sine theta 1 over root 2 comes for 45 degrees, no? Everyone can understand, right? But before this, I told you there is a podi step what? Make theta alone, send the sine to other side. When sine jump to other side become what? Sine inverse and write this in the bracket. 1 over root 2. Writing this is not must, right? But if I write this also, you will feel, what the hell you will feel, right? But if I write after this directly when you write this, you know answer is okay. But we can do a step like this, you will understand in the middle. If you don't do this also, you get marks, no problem, right? But I can leave it. But I can understand. Now next, this one, what is this? This is opposite. This is adjacent. OA. OA mean what is it? Tan. So I have to use tan theta. It is equal to OA. Then how much is opposite? Opposite is what? 4 root 2. Adjacent is how much? 2 root 8. That is okay, no? Then Putha, 4 root 2, 2 root 8. What can I do? I can simplify. Can I simplify 2 and 8? Yes. This 2, this 8 I can simplify. Then I get 4 inside. What 4 I get actually? Root 4. No? This 2 and this 4 I can simplify. And answer is 2. Then I get tan theta equal 2 I can write 2. What is root 4? Put the root, I can write root 4. What is root 4 actually? Root 4 mean that is 2. Ne? Square root 4 mean what is it? It is 2. So I can put 2 here. Then 2 divided by 2 mean? I get 1. So I get tan theta as I get tan theta equals how much? 1. So theta should be equal to how much? Tan theta 1. Theta 1 is where? 45, no? So this theta also should be 45 degrees. This is the way, this is the only method, in O level when they give two sides to find an angle. You don't have any other things to find an angle, right? If they ask you to find an angle in O level in a triangle by giving two sides, this is the only method to find. Buddha, how is trigonometry? Tell your honest opinion about trigonometry. Easy, very easy, difficult. Shape na, shape kila word then. Easy, very easy, difficult. Don't say very easy. Very easy kila word kyun hai? Not very easy. What is the difficult part here? Simplifying part. That is simplifying error. For identification whether sine cos tan is it difficult? It's easy or very easy? Identifying sine cos tan. Put a reply for these things. Right? We all be in the class. Where identifying sine cos tan is easy or very easy? That's very easy, no? Substituting the values is easy or very easy? Very easy, no? Simplifying is according to your level, right? So finally, trigonometry is very easy. Whether in trigonometry katawa coming to an end. After that, we have the second stage. Second stage is now from this till we can do only part 1 questions. Using this, we can do part 2 questions. Part 2 questions, only one more thing will be added. Now we are restricted for only 3 angles, no? 30, 45, 60. So hereafter we are going to do, right, angles from 0, you can 1 degree to 99 degrees they are going to do. Again, Eva, we have to read from a table. Next week we are going to see. Again, next week don't miss this. Very important. Again, whatever the knowledge you have gathered, if you miss next week, everything will be in vain. Right? So it is very important. Because I am not trying to give everything at once. More than that, we are breaking things. Elisabeth, come on time, very important. Nowadays we are starting our class at what time? 4 o'clock. Right. What time are we starting the class? 4 o'clock. At 4 again, we are starting a paper. At 4 to 5, the time is given to write the paper. The students who are in the Sinhala class, they have a chance to write the paper early. Right? They have a chance to write the paper early. Again, on Sunday. Sunday, Hari. They can write the paper on Sunday or Monday. You can come at any time and write the paper on Sunday or Monday. Monday also institute is open from morning 7:30 to morning 7:30. It's open institute, right? You can write the paper. Sunday also full day it's open, right? From morning 8 to evening it's open, right? Saturday, right? Sunday, Monday. These 2 days it's open, so you can write the paper. The students who are having any classes at 4 p.m. again before this. Other than that, everyone don't write on other days. The best recommended time is writing between 4 to 5. Okay, hello man, where are you looking? I'm speaking so hardly. You are looking somewhere. I didn't tell. I won't say where are you looking. Puta, me last 5 months what the focus sadagena match එක ගහන්න, right? Your target should be getting 9 A's. එච්චරයි. හරි? ඒක තමයි your target එක. හරි. ඒ වැඩේ කරගෙන යන්න. This 1 2 3. හරි. මෙන්න මේ question එක. මේකට give an answer. The things finally you gathered everything. This is the question we will ask. මෙන්න මේ question එකට this is finally we are calling a Bravo question. This is known as Bravo question. So Bravo's question, answer the Bravo's question. What is Bravo's question? They have given like this. Make you can write in the previous page or previous or space. Find the value of tan theta if sin theta equal to okay, if sin theta is 3/5. Find the value of tan theta if sin theta is 3/5. So this is the value. This is the Bravo question. You get a Bravo. This is a very intelligent question. That is normal level question. Or Bravo කියන්නේ ඉතර ලොකු Bravo එකක් නෙමෙයි. අර intermediate Bravo. Try. Try in a rough paper. බලන්න මට value එක ගන්න tan theta එකේ. Right. Just try to do something. First write the question. First write this question in the previous page. Previous page කියන්නේ මොන වෙයිද? Page 5. Now we have find the value of tan theta if sin theta is 3/5. Okay, focus here. Now stop everything. Now 100% focus on the board. Now carefully observe this. Carefully observe this. මොනවද වෙන්නේ මේකේ? If sin theta is 3 over 5 no? Then sin theta. Then write sin theta. Sin, what is sin theta? O. What is O? 3 over 5. Again, you can write sin theta is 3 over 5. Carefully observe. Then draw a right angle triangle. When you draw the right angle triangle, this is theta mean. Sin theta mean opposite divided by hypotenuse. No? When you take this angle as theta, this is opposite, this is hypotenuse. Then how much is opposite? 3. How much is hypotenuse? 5. If opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5 mean, what is the value for tan theta? What is tan theta? Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. What type of triangle is this? Right angle triangle. So if you know this side is 3, this side is 5, can't you find this side using Pythagoras? So if you use Pythagoras, c squared equal a squared plus b squared, the longest side is 5, 5 squared. A is how much? 3 squared. Plus b is how much? B squared. Then 5 squared is 25, 3 squared is 9 plus b squared. Send the 9 to other side, you get 25 minus 9 b squared. So you get b as, here 16, send the square to this side, square root. So b will be 4 centimeter. Right? B is 4 centimeter. Again, I can find b is how much? 4 centimeter. Then if you write the tan theta's value using this, tan theta is how much? They didn't ask to find theta. They didn't ask you to find theta. They ask you to find what? Tan theta. Tan theta is how much? Opposite is how much? 3. Adjacent is how much? 4. Answer is 3 over 4. Can you all understand? Right? Understood, Puta? Not difficult, no? This is not difficult, no? Again, remember, this is a very common question in exam. They will ask in a short question. They will tell normally. Again, make bravo because I said bravo because now only you started initially sin cos tan. You won't think this much. Right? That's why they will give like this. It's very common. Find the value of tan theta if sin theta is 3 over 5. Okay, it's a very common question. Very good students who have got 3 over 4. The students who couldn't get, but I hope you can understand how you could get this. Meaning sin tan wala katawa ivarai. Then what you have to do, we'll take a small break. 15 minutes ring aayemu. Now 7:18, 7:35 we'll start again. Right?